Hold on to your seat, because today we're diving deep into a small coin with potentially massive value. Yes, we're talking about the humble 1999 United States 1-dime coin, a piece of American change you might have in your pocket right now. But did you know that some of these dimes are selling for hundreds, even thousands of dollars in the collector's market? Magnifying glass tilted left. 1999 1-dime coin, hidden treasure in your pocket? Before we talk big money, let's first understand where the 1999 dime came from. The dime, worth 10 cents, is part of the American coinage that has been around for over 2 centuries. The version we use today is known as the Roosevelt dime, introduced in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt after his passing. But what makes the 1999 Roosevelt dime so interesting isn't just its shiny surface or common look. It's the stories hidden behind its mint marks, rare errors, and shocking auction prices. The 1999 dime features Roosevelt's familiar portrait on the obverse side. That's the front of the coin, designed by John R. Cynic. Look closely and you'll find the word liberty, the motto "In God We Trust," and the date 1999. Flip the coin over, and you'll see the reverse side with an olive branch, torch, and oak branch, symbols of peace, liberty, and strength. Classic. But now, here's where things get interesting. There are 3 mint marks for this year: P for Philadelphia, D for Denver, and S for San Francisco. Most dimes from 1999 came from Philadelphia and Denver and were intended for everyday circulation. But the San Francisco coins, those are proof coins struck for collectors, not circulation. Now let's get to the juicy part: error coins. That's right. Some 1999 dimes contain minting errors that make them incredibly valuable to collectors. Here are the errors to watch for. Off-center strikes. Some 1999 dimes were struck off-center, meaning the design is visibly shifted. These errors can sell for anywhere from $50 to $200 or more depending on severity. Doubled die errors. This happens when the coin is struck twice by the die, creating a doubled image, usually noticeable on the lettering or Roosevelt's profile. These are rare and can fetch hundreds of dollars. No mint mark proofs. In rare cases, a 1999 S-proof dime has been found without a mint mark, highly collectible and very valuable. Clipped planchets. Part of the coin's edge is literally missing due to a mistake in the blanking process. Again, collectors love these oddities. Some error dimes have sold for over $1,000 at auctions simply because they were rare and unusual. So before you spend that dime at the grocery store, check it. So, what's the value of a regular 1999 dime today? Well, if it's just a standard circulated coin from Philadelphia or Denver with no errors, it's still worth 10 cents. Just face value. But if it's in uncirculated or mint state condition, that's where the value climbs. A 1999 P or D dime in mint state 65, MS 65, condition can be worth between $1 to $5, depending on the buyer. Not bad for a coin you found in your drawer. But it gets better. If you have a 1999 dime graded at MS 68 or higher, that's near perfect condition. The value skyrockets. Some have sold for $150 to $300 or more simply because of their flawless surfaces. Now, here's the kicker: the 1999 S-proof dime, especially in deep cameo condition, can be worth $20 to $50 if it's still sealed in its original proof set. And if it has an error or is missing a mint mark? That's when the value can soar past $500 to $1,000 depending on rarity. Still not convinced this dime could be worth more than just 10 cents? Let's look at real-world auction results. In 2021, a 1999 D Roosevelt dime in MS 69 condition sold for $276 at auction. An off-center 1999 dime sold for $185 due to its rarity. A deep cameo 1999 S-proof dime went for $72 on eBay. Not bad for a 10-cent piece. There are countless stories of people finding rare error coins in change jars, junk drawers, or inherited collections. Could you be next? So, how do you know if your 1999 dime is worth money? Check the mint mark. Look for signs of error, doubling, off-center strikes, or missing elements. Examine the condition. The shinier and more perfect, the better. Use a magnifier or loupe to get a close-up look. Compare with listings on eBay, Heritage Auctions, or NGC/PCGS databases. And if you think you have a winner, send it in for grading to a reputable service like PCGS or NGC. A certified coin with a high grade and documented error can make a huge difference in market value. So the next time you get change at the store or dig into your old coin jar, don't overlook that tiny dime. That 1999 Roosevelt dime in your hand could be a hidden gem worth hundreds, or even thousands, of dollars. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of valuable coins, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe for more numismatic treasures, and comment below if you've ever found a rare coin in circulation. This is Top Coin, unlocking the hidden secrets of pocket change. Until next time, happy hunting, treasure seekers! Today, we're diving deep into a coin that you might have in your pocket right now, and it could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Yes, I'm talking about the 2023 United States $1 coin. That's right, the tiny 10-cent coin that's been quietly circulating through our hands for years. But the 2023 edition? Oh, it's no ordinary dime. There's a hidden world behind this little piece of metal, from its powerful history to rare minting errors that could make it extremely valuable. Grab a magnifying glass, check your change jar, and let's discover why this humble dime might just change your life. Long before we talk about the 2023 dime specifically, we need to understand the rich legacy of the $1 coin in American history. The dime was first authorized by the Coinage Act of 1792. That's right, over 230 years ago, the idea of a small, silver coin worth $0.1 of a dollar was born. In fact, the word dime itself comes from the Latin word decimus, meaning 10th part. The earliest dimes were made of 90% silver, and their designs have evolved drastically through the centuries. We've seen the draped bust, the capped bust, the seated liberty, the barber dime, and of course, the Mercury dime, which remains one of the most beloved coin designs ever minted. Then, in 1946, a new dime design emerged, the one we still see today, the Roosevelt dime, introduced to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt after his death. It features his profile on the obverse side, symbolizing his leadership and the fight against polio through the March of Dimes Foundation. From silver to copper nickel, from mint errors to rare proofs, dimes have been fascinating to collectors for generations. And the 2023 Roosevelt dime? It adds a whole new layer to this legacy. Now, let's talk specifically about the 2023 United States $1 coin. At first glance, it looks like your typical Roosevelt dime. His face still graces the obverse, the torch, olive branch, and oak branch still stand strong on the reverse, symbolizing liberty, peace, and strength. But there's more than meets the EYE.IN 2023. The U.S. Mint released these dimes from 3 primary locations: Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver, marked with a D, San Francisco, marked with an S, often used for proof coins. Here's where things get juicy. Some 2023 dimes, especially those from San Francisco, were produced in limited quantities as part of special mint sets or proof sets, meaning they are often highly detailed, mirror-like, and produced with care for collectors. But the real treasures? They're the era coins and rare variations. Let's talk about what turns an ordinary dime into a mini fortune. Some 2023 Roosevelt dimes have been found with striking errors, which significantly raise their market value. Here are a few types of errors to look out for. Double die obverse, DDO. This happens when the coin is struck with a die that had the design impressed twice, slightly offset. It causes doubling in the inscriptions like Liberty or In God We Trust. A clear DDO can fetch hundreds of dollars, even in circulated condition. Off-center strikes. If your dime shows part of the design missing or shifted off the center, you could be looking at a rare minting mishap. Depending on the severity and visibility, these can be worth $100 to $500 or more. Die cracks and cuds. These are caused by a damaged die, leaving raised lines or blobs on the coin. While they may not be as dramatic as off-center strikes, collectors love them for their uniqueness. Some have sold for $50 to $200. Missing clad layer. A Roosevelt dime missing its outer nickel layer will look coppery like a penny. These oddities are often auctioned for over $1,000 due to their rarity. Transitional errors. These are extremely rare. But if a 2023 dime was accidentally struck on an older blank or the wrong metal, it could become a true holy grail coin worth thousands. Let's talk real numbers now. A regular 2023 dime from circulation. It's worth, you guessed it, 10 cents. But a proof 2023's dime in PR70 condition, that's perfect grade, has been selling for $20 to $60, depending on the seller and demand. These are collector-grade coins in pristine condition. If you've got a mint-era dime, your coin's value could shoot way up. Recent eBay and auction sales show double-die 2023 dimes going for $150 to $350. Off-center errors fetching $100 to $400. Missing clad layer errors listed for $1,000 or more. Ultra-rare varieties or perfect high-grade dimes graded by PCGS or NGC can reach prices above $2,000. So, next time you get change at the grocery store, don't just stuff it into your pocket. Look closely. That little 2023 dime might be more than just a piece of spare change. It might be your next treasure. So, what should you do if you think you've got a valuable 2023 dime? Inspect it carefully. Use a magnifying glass or coin loop. Look for doubling, off-center strikes, or unusual coloring. Compare with photos online. Check reliable numismatic websites or forums. Get it graded. Submit it to PCGS or NGC for professional grading. A certified coin commands a much higher price. Sell it smart. Auction sites like eBay are good, but for rare coins, consider going to a coin dealer or auction house. The 2023 United States 1 dime coin may be small, but it carries a big story. With its roots in American history, potential rare variants, and growing collector interest, this tiny 10-cent piece is worth more than its face value, sometimes a lot more. Have you found a rare 2023 dime? Let us know in the comments below. Share your finds, your questions, or your collecting tips with the community. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on hidden treasures hiding in plain sight. Thanks for watching, and remember, sometimes, the most valuable things in life are right in your pocket. Until next time, keep collecting and keep believing. You just might be holding a fortune. Have you ever looked at a tiny coin in your pocket and wondered if it might secretly be worth a small fortune? What if I told you that a single dime, yes, a 10-cent coin from 2021, could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars today? That's right. In this video, we're diving deep into the incredible story behind the 2021 United States 1 dime coin. You'll discover its rich history, design secrets, rare era varieties, and what makes certain 2021 dimes so valuable to collectors and coin hunters all over the world. Stick around until the very end, because the last part of this video could help you turn spare change into serious cash. The dime, officially known as the 10-cent coin, has been a fundamental part of American currency since 1796. Its name comes from the Latin word decimus, meaning 1/10, perfectly reflecting its value as 1/10 of a dollar. Throughout its long history, the dime has gone through multiple design changes. From the early draped bust and capped bust dimes, to the seated Liberty and Barber designs, each era brought a fresh new face to this small yet mighty coin. But it wasn't until 1946 that the United States Mint introduced the design that still circulates today, the Roosevelt dime. Created in honor of President Franklin D. Roosevelt shortly after his death, the Roosevelt dime was not only a tribute to his leadership during World War II, but also a nod to his role in founding the March of Dimes to combat polio. Fast forward to the year 2021. At first glance, the dime that year seemed just like any other. But as collectors and experts began inspecting these coins, a fascinating world of minting anomalies, special varieties, and rising collector demand began to emerge. The 2021 Roosevelt dime is crafted from a clad composition of 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel. It measures 17.91 millimeters in diameter, and weighs about 2.27 grams. Small in size, but big in numismatic value, especially if you know what to look for. On the obverse side of the coin, we see the iconic profile of Franklin D. Roosevelt, facing left. His image is bold and confident, with the word, Liberty, along the left edge, and, In God We Trust, inscribed near the bottom left. The date 2021 is clearly shown, and just below it, you'll find the mint mark, either P for Philadelphia, D for Denver, or no mark at all for certain proof coins made in San Francisco. The reverse side features a torch in the center, symbolizing liberty, flanked by an olive branch representing peace on the left and an oak branch for strength and independence on the right. The words, United States of America, arch above, and below are the phrases, E pluribus unum, and 1 dime. Now here's where it gets interesting. In the world of coin collecting, errors can turn ordinary coins into priceless treasures. The 2021 dime is no exception. One of the most sought-after varieties is the 2021 P dime with a doubled die obverse, where Roosevelt's profile appears slightly doubled, especially around the eye, nose, and Liberty lettering. Another valuable error is the off-center strike, where the coin is stamped improperly and part of the design is missing, giving it a misaligned and rare appearance. Collectors also hunt for clipped planchet errors, die cracks, and coins with missing edge reads, all of which can significantly increase a dime's value. A particularly famous example is a 2021 dime struck on a copper penny planchet, which gives the coin a reddish tone and a completely different metal content. These are extremely rare but can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on condition. So how much is your 2021 dime actually worth? Most regular circulation dimes from 2021 are worth face value, 10 cents, but that's only if they're completely normal. When you introduce mint state quality, proof coins, or rare error varieties into the equation, the value skyrockets. Uncirculated 2021 dimes graded MS65 or higher by PCGS or NGC can sell for $2 to $15 depending on the mint mark. A flawless MS70 example, the highest possible grade, can fetch up to $50 or more, especially for certified slabs. But if you're lucky enough to have one of those rare double die or off-metal errors, you could be looking at values of $100, $500, or even over $1,000. Recently, a 2021 P dime with a dramatic off-center error sold for over $375 at auction, and another with a reverse die crack brought in close to $900. You might be wondering, how do I find one of these valuable dimes? Start by going through your loose change. Yes, your coin jar, your cash register drawer at work, vending machine change, anywhere dimes might accumulate. Look closely at the date and the mint mark. Use a magnifying glass to inspect the lettering and design for doubling, misalignments, or strange textures. If you think you've found something special, take clear photos and compare your coin to examples on trusted numismatic websites or send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. A certified grade and authentication can multiply your coin's value on the collector's market. When it comes time to sell, you can use online marketplaces like eBay, Etsy, or dedicated coin auction platforms. Just be sure to list all the details clearly, including weight, condition, error type, and certification if applicable. The appeal of the 2021 dime goes beyond just money. It represents history in your hands. It's a reminder that even in our high-tech world, people still treasure the tangible art and craftsmanship of coins. Collectors love the Roosevelt series for its legacy, but also for the thrill of hunting modern-day rarities in everyday places. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just getting started, the 2021 one-dime coin offers something exciting: the possibility that a small, overlooked piece of metal could be a hidden gem. So the next time you get a dime in your change, don't just toss it aside. Take a closer look. That little coin might be worth a whole lot more than 10 cents. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into rare and valuable coins. And hey, drop a comment below if you've ever found a strange or rare dime in your pocket. Who knows? Your story could be featured in our next episode. Thanks for watching, and happy coin hunting! Well, today, we're going deep into the story of the 2004 United States Roosevelt dime, a coin so common you never expect it to be valuable, yet rare varieties have sold for thousands of dollars. That's right. What looks like just 10 cents might actually be a goldmine hiding in plain sight. Stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for, how much it could be worth, and why this humble little coin might just change your life. Let's start at the beginning. The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946, shortly after the death of President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who served 4 terms and led the United States through both the Great Depression and most of World War II. He was a champion of the March of Dimes campaign to fight polio, so when it came time to honor him, the dime was the perfect choice. Designed by John R. Sinek, the Roosevelt dime has had the same basic look for nearly 80 years. Roosevelt's profile on the front and a torch flanked by an olive branch and oak branch on the reverse, symbolizing liberty, peace, and strength. But in 2004, something interesting happened. A few of these dimes became very special and very valuable. Now you might be thinking, it's just a dime from 2004, I've seen hundreds of them. But not all dimes are created equal. In 2004, the United States Mint struck Roosevelt dimes at both the Philadelphia Mint, which uses the P Mint mark, and the Denver Mint, which uses a D Mint mark. While most of the dimes minted that year are indeed common, some rare varieties, misprints, and error coins have sent collectors into a frenzy. It's these rare errors and minting anomalies that make certain 2004 dimes incredibly valuable. Let's break them down. Point 1. Double die error. This is one of the most sought-after errors in coin collecting. A double die error happens when the die used to strike the coin has a double image. On a 2004 dime, you might find doubling on Roosevelt's profile, the word liberty, or the phrase, "In God we trust." These errors are visible without magnification and can increase the coin's value exponentially. We're talking hundreds, sometimes even over $1,000 depending on condition and demand. Point 2. Off-center strikes. If you find a 2004 dime that is off-center, meaning the design doesn't line up correctly with the edge of the coin, this could also fetch a nice price. The more off-center the strike, the higher the value. A dime that's 50% off-center could sell for several $100s. Point 3. Missing clad layer. Modern dimes are made with a copper core and a nickel-clad outer layer. But occasionally, one will slip through the minting process without its clad layer. These coins appear darker, more coppery, and have a different texture. A 2004 dime missing its clad layer can bring in anywhere from $100 to $300 or more. Point 4. Wrong planchet errors. There are a few confirmed cases of 2004 dimes being struck on penny blanks or even foreign planchets. These are extremely rare and can sell for over $1,000 depending on condition. Point 5. Broad-struck coins. This happens when the retaining collar isn't in place during minting, and the coin spreads out wider than normal. These can sell for around $50 to $200, depending on how dramatic the error is. So, how do you know if your 2004 dime is worth more than 10 cents? Here's what you need to do. Examine the mint mark, look for a P or D just above the date. Both have valuable errors. Use a magnifying glass or microscope to look for doubling, especially on the text in Roosevelt's face. Check the weight of the coin. A standard dime should weigh 2.27 grams. Anything heavier or lighter could indicate a wrong planchet. Compare the texture and color. A missing clad layer will have a more reddish copper appearance. Look at the edges. A normal dime will have reeded edges. If it looks strange or partially smooth, it might be a minting error. Inspect alignment. An off-center strike will be obvious and could be worth a good sum. Current market value in 2025, 10 to 12 o'clock. Let's talk numbers. What are collectors actually paying for these rare 2004 dimes right now in 2025? A standard 2004 Roosevelt dime in uncirculated condition is worth about 25 to 50 cents. Not bad for face value. But nothing crazy. A 2004 double die error dime in high mint state can bring in between $300 and $1,200 depending on eye appeal and grading. Off-center dimes range from $50 to $400 depending on how off-center the strike is. Missing clad layer dimes go from $100 to $350. A broad-struck 2004 dime can be worth anywhere from $50 to $250. A dime struck on a penny blank, extremely rare, has sold for over $1,500 at auction. And here's a bonus tip: if you get your error coin certified by a grading service like PCGS or NGC, it can increase your coin's value significantly because it gives buyers confidence in authenticity. If you're just getting into coin collecting, the 2004 dime is a great place to start. It's still in circulation, and you can find them in pocket change, bank rolls, or even Coinstar machines. Start by checking every dime you come across. Take your time. Look closely. Keep a magnifying glass handy and learn the signs of rare varieties. Even if you don't find a jackpot coin right away, you're building a skill set and a hobby that can pay off big. Imagine flipping through a handful of coins and spotting that one special dime, the 2004 Roosevelt dime with a rare error, a valuable flaw, or a unique history. It could be sitting right there in your coin jar, your wallet, or even your car's cup holder. These small pieces of metal tell big stories, and sometimes they bring big paydays. So don't underestimate the dime. It might just be worth way more than 10 cents. Check your coins, do your research, and maybe, just maybe, you'll find a treasure hiding in plain sight. If you found this video helpful or fascinating, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more coin collecting tips, rare finds, and market updates. Got a cool coin you want us to cover? Drop it in the comments below. And if you think you've found a rare 2004 dime, tell us about it. We'd love to hear your story. Until next time, happy hunting, and may your pocket change lead to priceless discoveries.